Hello guys, welcome back to another part of this video tutorial from Bright Ajay Confidence, normally known as Sir Confidence. Once again, you are all welcome. Okay, so yesterday we had some practical designing. After the theory aspect, we had in the live section. Okay, so I told you guys that for you not to be struggling, for you not to be thinking that how will I finish this project that my client or somebody has given me, my customer has given me to work on, so that quickly I'll get my money into my account. That's why I told some of you, I've shown you the secret that we have some design motivation, and you already know that design motivation. We have some apps like Image Search Man. We have some apps like how do we call it, the Pinterest. Okay, and I believe I taught you or I showed you guys how the Pinterest looks like. This is what we call the Pinterest. So please, and the word please again, make sure that whenever you want to start any design that it is bothering your mind, you don't know how to set up your background. For example, you have your church flyer, they have given you a project on church flyer. You should just go for Pinterest, you search for your design motivation, you upload the necessary design motivation into one of your favorite tool that you use to do your design. Then you look on it, then you practice. So without wasting my time, let me go to the Pinterest and search for a design motivation. Assuming a client has given me a project to work on. Okay, assuming a client has given me a project to work on. Now I will just go for Pinterest, then you see the search button over here, and then I will search for Saloon. Let's say the person has given me a Saloon flyer design. Okay, so I'll just search for Saloon flyer design, and I've told you that every design at all that you want, Pinterest or Image Search Man will give you. So yesterday when we searched for Saloon flyer design, we came across this particular design, and we know that let's practice it. Okay, so I will just download it with this button over here, download it, and then I will go to my Canva or any other necessary application or your tool that you use to do your design, always and favorite. Okay, now I'll open my Canva. Since I just downloaded it, I will open my Canva, and then you see, no matter how your Canva looks like, I keep telling you, you see this particular plus sign. So I will just tap on it, and the size that that design has, okay, is different from social media flyer. Okay, so I will just say 1900 by 2500. Okay, so now I'll just tap on create new design. Now I'm going to upload the necessary original project, okay, into the working background, so that I may not be struggling to work on my project. So I'll just upload it here. You can see that the size is correct. It means the size is correct. So as a graphic designer, as a master, you need to know certain things, especially when it comes to the sizes of design. When you see the design, you need to know the size of the design. Okay, so I'm going to do this particular design. Okay, so this is my design motivation that I had from Pinterest. Assuming somebody has given me this particular project or Saloon project to work on, I've already gotten my design motivation. What I'm going to do the same thing over here. So I'll just work on my background first. I'll go to elements, and I'll just bring in circle. Watch me very careful. Okay, I'm going to bring in circle because this particular background over here, it's actually circle. So as a master or as a graphic designer, when you see certain things, you have to know that this is what they used at this place. You understand? So this 21 days masterclass actually helps you to know how to use elements on Canva or any other application. So I'll just go to style over here. You see the circle, just go to style over here, and then I'll give it a border width a bit to, let's say, 17 or let's say 20, it's okay. Now I'll go to border color. I'll change the color to yellow, right? And then the main color, which is here, I will change the color to the original background. No, I'll change the color to white rather. Okay, sorry, that color is white, but this color is purple or something. I don't actually remember that color. So I'm working on my background, so you can see that you've gotten the background already. So we are going to work on it, and we will be able to come up with this particular design after everything. Now, as I said, I'm going to work on my background, so I'll just go for test, and then I will say Salome. Okay, Salome. Let me go for, okay, so I'll just give it a nice font, which is impact. Okay, impact. So impact is there. Now I'll send it up here. Okay, let me check the size. 160. Let's make it 150. Okay, 150 will be okay for us. Now let me manipulate it small. Okay, all right, I'm cool with this one. Now I'm going to change the color to okay. Now before that, let me go and bring in the logo. Okay, the logo. I'm going to upload, and you see, before you can have everything already, you need to download every necessary materials that you are going to use for your project. Okay, so I'm going for the logo, and then I'll minimize it. Normally logos does not take huge place like that. Okay, so I'll just change the color to my favorite color. Okay, all right, so that is it right away. I can manipulate the color nicely, and then I am free to go. All right, so let's keep on moving gradually. Now I'll just go for test again, say beauty salon. Okay, beauty salon. Now I'm going for font type, and I'll give it Montserrat extra bold. Okay, minimize it, Montserrat extra bold. I'll check the size, give it 55, and check something. Okay, we are going to maintain all the principles over here. So when you are designing, you don't need to forget about your principles. That is very important. Okay, you don't need to forget about your design principles. Make sure that when you are designing, you follow principles, especially principle of hierarchy and principle of simplicity. Okay, so that is it. We are moving gradually. I'll just go for notch and move it up a bit. Now let me change that color to black. Okay, to black. Now you see, I'm not much looking on the original project, but when I check the project, I know that this is what they use here and does. And you see, you have to know. Okay, you have to know everything. So let me keep on moving gradually. I will go for, now I'm going to bring in this particular shape over there. I'll just go for normal shape, and then I will minimize the size a bit. I will go to style over here, give it a border width. Okay, let's say 16. It's okay. Now I will tap on color over here. Watch me carefully. You see this particular color hue having the transparent background. I'll just tap on it, and then the background color will be off. So you can see that, right? I'll just bring it here, and then know my necessary steps. Okay, so that is it. You can see that everything is in line with each other. Okay, so you don't need to be struggling when you are doing your project, especially be checking alignment, please, and the word please again. So now I'll just go for this particular thing. I'll copy it, bring it somewhere here, and I'll say your one stop, okay, your one stop for hair and beauty services, okay, beauty services, okay. So that is it, and I'll minimize the size. Now let me go for spacing, okay. I'm going for spacing. I'll reduce the intervals, which is line spacing, okay, line spacing. So I'll just bring it here and then I'll manipulate it nicely, okay. I can go for notch and then move it in a smaller distances. Remember, a notch is a tool that we use to move in a smaller distances. So now I am going to bring my necessary elements again. So whenever you come across these particular things, you have to know that this whole thing is a frame, okay, because you don't have to leave normal circle shape over here. It will not be nice except Pixel Lab, okay. So I'll go for element and I'll search for circle frames, okay, circle frames, okay, circle frames. Search for circle frame. They will bring a whole lot of circle frame, but just going to choose the one with a border line around it, and I'll change the border color to its appropriate color, okay. So now I'll just change the border color to black, okay, change the border color to black. Now I can just copy it. I don't have to go there, copy it, and I know you know how to copy your elements or some elements, okay. So that is it. We are actually on course and we are moving gradually, okay. So I'm checking alignment over here to make sure that they are in the same position, okay. So I can just go for notch and move it at a smaller distance a bit. So I am cool with this one. Now I'll go for shape again. I'll go for elements, okay. So when you tap on your project like this and you are not locating element, just cancel it here. You can see elements right away. Bring in this time around normal shape, okay. Now you need to be creative enough, okay. You need to be creative enough. This one I'll change the color to white, okay. Now I'll go to style and give it a border width. You barb or you understand, okay. Now I'll just hold the crop middle side over here and I'll crop it, okay, like this. Now I'll use this icon, okay, to rotate it. So if you can notice, I'm not much looking on the original project, but when I saw it at the first time, I know how the elements and how they have been positioning, okay. So when I bring it like this, I'll just locate position and then I'll send it to backward, okay. You can see that, right? That is it right away. So I can just manipulate it nicely, okay. So now I am going to change the color, the border color to yellow, okay, yellow like this. I'm going to change the border color. This is the border color, okay. Change it to yellow so you can see that. So let me increase the border width a bit, okay. That is it right away. Now if you are facing challenges on moving it, go for notch, move it up a bit and you are free to go. Now we are left with some few things, then we are done, okay. So let me bring in text and then I'll bring a subheading, okay. So I can just type our services, okay, our services, okay, our services, and then I will locate font over here. You can see that we are not using so many fonts over here, so I'm going to search for day. Okay, day. You just search for day font. Okay, there's a font in Canva called day, so I'll just minimize it and then bring it here. You see, black color cannot appear on black well, so I can go for elements and bring in shape. Okay, and I'll change the shape to what? Change the shape to white background color. Okay, then I'll bring it somewhere here. I'll make sure, can you see that it is in a line with each other at that place? Okay, so now I'll bring it here. I'll close it a bit and then manipulate our service inside. Go for notch, manipulate it in a short distance. Okay, in a short distance, in a short distance. So let me increase the size of our services a bit. Okay, let me make it 45. So 45, it's cool for me. Now let me go for notch and manipulate it well. You can see that. Okay, so we are on course actually. Okay, we are on course. Now let's go for Montserrat. Okay, this, let's just copy this and then we bring it here. We change the color to white. Okay, then we will edit it. Okay, we will edit it. So let me go and copy one of the projects we did yesterday and then just copying the list of services, and then we are actually on course. Okay, and before you start your project, you need to get every necessary items and every necessary message. Okay, so I'll just paste it here and then that's all. I am free to go. So now I'm not interested in the middle alignment, so I'm going to format. Okay, and then I'll give it left alignment and I'll bring it here. Okay, bring it here now. Okay, so this is our list of services. Now let me go for spacing and then reduce the line spacing a bit. Okay, so that is it right away. We are actually on course. Gradually we will just finish soon. Okay, so as I said, when they give you any project at all, you can see that everything is in a line with each other over here. Okay, when they give you a project, you don't need to waste your time. So now I'm going for shape again. I can just copy this shape, bring it here. I'll just change the color to yellow. Okay, so you can see that we are not using much color, so many colors over here. Okay, we are not using so many colors over here. Okay, so you can see that we are actually on course gradually. Okay, so we are on course gradually. I'll just go for, all right, so now I am going to bring, we have set up our background. Now I'm going to bring my necessary items, which is the image of the lady and other necessary material. So now I didn't get the original image, so I have gotten some design motivation image, which is this one, and then I'm bringing it here. I will enlarge it a bit. Okay, enlarge it a bit, and then I'll go to position. I'll just move it backward. Okay, so that is it right away. Now let me go for editing and I'll edit it small. Okay, filters. Okay, make sure when you are working with Canva you have a strong internet connection. Okay, so without a strong internet connection you may be having some errors when designing. So I'll just go for adjust and increase the temperature a bit to 9, brightness a bit, and then contrast a bit, and I'm just maintaining simple vibrance a bit, saturation a bit. You can see that, right? And then sharpness, I'll just give it a sharpness. Okay, sharpness, let's say 23 or 20. Okay, so that's it right away. We are actually on course. Now I'm going to bring another image, okay, which is this image. I'll bring it here to reflect in the okay, now I'll bring it to reflect in the frame. Okay, I want to move it down a bit so that we see the hairstyle well. Okay, you can see that. So we are actually on course gradually. We are not wasting much time. Okay, we are not wasting much time. Okay, we are not wasting much time. You will just finish soon, don't worry. All right, so this is it actually. So I will just go for, okay, I will just go for upload again, and then I'll bring in this one. Okay, so I will reflect it in this one. I will double tap on it and then manipulate it. Here I'm going to bring the nail. Okay, I'm going to bring the nail over here. So that is it right away. So we are actually on course. We are finished with everything, just simple and easy like that. So when I bring it here, I will just rotate it a bit like this. Now minimize it, send it to the corner right away. Okay, so that is it, and that's how we came to get this design motivation. So you can see that our own is even far nicer than the original one. So you can see that, right? You can see that. Now let's bring in our last but not the least information here. You will just go for Montserrat and then we copy it. You bring it here, then we are bringing our location. Okay, so you can just say location. Okay, I'll just say Koforidua KTU Junction 2. Okay, so I'll bring it here. Now I have to maintain alignment, so I'll just change this size to 45. I am cool with this, and then I'll just copy this one again, bring it here. I'll edit it and I'll say contact. Okay, contact 0241164162. Okay, so that is it actually. We are on course and we are almost done with this, our design motivation. Okay, so you can see that if I want to do something crazy over here, I can also change the color to another color. Okay, so I can say white. Let me check white and see something. Okay, so I will just delete this contact. Okay, and now I'll bring this one here. You can see that. Okay, so I'll just manipulate it. Okay, so that is it actually. We are on course gradually. So that is it. Okay, so now you can add your necessary details over here, maybe designed by Confidence Graphics. Okay, designed by, so you can see that we are not using so many font type. As I said, when you are designing, you don't need to use so many font type in your design. Okay, designed by Confidence Graphics. Okay, designed by Confidence Graphics. Then you add your number. Okay, you add your number plus 233 551746340. Okay, so we are actually, you see, black color cannot appear on dark background. Okay, so we need to change it to, let's say, yellow or white. Okay, so I am not interested in the boldness color. So you can see that we have maintained alignment from the top to down. You can see that, right? So now let me just go for format and then remove the boldness. Okay, that's not the main information we are cutting across. So move the boldness, go for line spacing, and then I will increase the line spacing a bit. Okay, so that is it. We are actually done with this particular flyer design. Okay, so that is it. That's how we came up with this nice and unbelievable flyer design. So you can see that we are just done. So you can just go ahead, and you see they use something here which is just elements. You go for line, you know how to manipulate it. Now you go for line style, you increase the width a bit. Okay, now when you increase the, bring it somewhere here, zoom your work so that you may not struggling, minimize it a bit like this. Okay, now move it, move the line to this place. Okay, you can actually turn it like this. Okay, so let's check something right away. Let's check something right away quick. Okay, so you can just tap on it, then you copy it, you copy it, you copy it. Okay, you copy it. Then over here, sorry, let me go back, just tap on the line, go for transparency, then you reduce the transparency a bit, then you copy it, and that's all. Okay, you can just leave it like that. So that's how we came out with this particular design. Okay, so we are done. Okay, so thank you guys very much for following, and I see you as a professional graphic designing in the next future. Bye. Thank you for following. Once again, my name is Bright Ajay Confidence, normally known as Sir Confidence on the digital space. I love you all. When you have any problem at all, come to my DM. So I will just go here and then download our page 2. Okay, download our page 2. So thank you very much, guys. I love you all. Bye.